Well, hello, good morning, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Rob, and in today's video, we are going to dive right into the specialty dining at the Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse aboard the Carnival celebration. We will be bringing you everything you need to know, including pricing, menu options, and unlike the steaks in this video, I will be bringing you my opinion raw and uncut. So let's raise the stakes and slice right in. My wife and I decided to do the Steakhouse on the second sea day on our recent sailing aboard the Carnival celebration and had a reservation at about 6:30. We arrived and checked in, waited a very small period of time before we were shown to our 4-person table. Now, reservations are required for this specialty dining, and the price is a set price, $52 per person, which will include a starter, salad, entree, side, and dessert. Now, there are options for you to upgrade some of the entrees for a charge, and you may also have a second or third entree for a charge as well. There is also a kids menu available that is for children 11 years and younger, and it is $15 per child. I'm going to take a brief pause right here just to invite you to subscribe to the channel. I got a ton of information in this video that I'm going to spit at you as fast as you can handle, and before we forget, YouTube tells me that a very small percentage of you are subscribed, but you keep coming back. So go ahead and help me help you by subscribing to the channel. It's free for you and does absolute wonders for this channel. Thank you. Dinner started off with a lovely, flaky, salted croissant and a sweet sunflower seed cracker almost. Very, very good. There was just this hint of like a honey sweet glaze on top of this, which was very, very good. Then for my starter, I ordered the pork belly. Pork belly tends to be very fatty, and some people don't like that, but the flavor of the meat, it was in a bit of a glaze, and I felt like the glaze was a little bit overpowering of the actual meat, but overall, a nice little starter. Always wish there were more. Feel like the fancier food you get, the smaller portions, you know? This is a thing that Carnival does at most of their steakhouses. They have a compliments of the chef, which usually turns out to be a one-bite burger. I think it's very cute. It's a tiny little Krabby Patty, if you will, and I always eat it in one bite. It's very good, and I've had it every time I've gone to the steakhouse. Again, never ordered it, but it's always given. Then for my salad, I ordered a Wedge lettuce salad, which was very good. Could have used a little bit more dressing, but I like to have a little bit more salad dressing than salad in my salad. A salad to me is not a meal. A salad is a promissory note that better food is coming. It's a John Pinette joke. Then for my side, I got the Yukon golden mashed potatoes. They were pretty basic, nothing to write home about. But the entree is what most people are here for, and I did get the surf and turf, which is a lobster and a fillet, and the fillet I did get medium rare, which is the way you should get most steaks, and it was very good. Now I will say, I did a few different specialty dinings on board this ship, and in fact I had done teppanyaki lunch the same day, just a few hours before the steakhouse, and I also had the surf and turf at Teppanyaki, and I have to admit the Teppanyaki surf and turf was better than the steakhouse surf and turf. Now, surf and turf is the same on both sides, it's just the way that it's prepared, the way that it's cooked. Obviously, if it's done teppanyaki, it's made right in front of you. There's kind of that more Asian flavor combination, as opposed to just a traditional steakhouse type. And I think I like that a little bit more. I will be doing a deep dive, just like I'm doing here on the Steakhouse, on teppanyaki, which will be coming out soon, so stay tuned to the channel for that. And then for dessert, I got the classic cheesecake. Now, back in the day, the Steakhouse used to do this thing called Art at Your Table. Basically, they had this huge cutting board, and on this cutting board, they had a ton of little sweets, from hard candy, chocolates, gummies, etc. and they would basically take an apricot puree and spoon it out and then do this fancy swoosh across this huge cutting board. And it was for the table. So if one person ordered the art at your table, that's what everybody got. For our honeymoon, we did the steakhouse, and Katie insisted, my wife insisted on doing the art at your table. And I really wanted the cheesecake. We did the art at your table, and as he was doing the art at your table, someone had ordered cheesecake and a server had walked by with this cheesecake, and it was, I mean, 6 inches tall, huge piece of cheesecake. And I always jokingly regretted getting the art at your table because I really love cheesecake. And then ever since trying to go back to the steakhouse, the cheesecake has never been the same. They changed the cheesecake. Now it's just some small dinky little piece of cheesecake. It's fine, it's good. It's nothing to write home about. It is not a dessert worth talking about. We did really enjoy our date night dinner. The staff were great and friendly, and the atmosphere was really nice and relaxing. So I would say, as far as the steakhouse goes, it was a great experience. Not my favorite on the Carnival celebration, but it was pretty good, and I would rate it 7 out of 10. But that's all I have for the steakhouse. Like I said, I will be doing a deep dive video on the teppanyaki that I did as well, and a couple of other restaurants. I'm gonna do a whole complimentary versus specialty dining. One of the things I'm on the fence about with the XL class ships is they have so many options of special-ish dining, not specialty dining, kind of specialty dining, upgraded but not. There's just a lot of, they have a lot of food options because it's a big ship with a lot of people that you pay for. And to me, that's not the spirit of cruising. That's where cruising is going. And that saddens me because cruising was such a all-inclusive bit, and I miss those days. But that's all I got for you today. We are just a week or two away from our next cruise, heading back to Celebration Key on the Carnival Paradise, which I'm super, super excited for. But if you're interested in seeing what we got up to on the Carnival Celebration, I will link to a playlist up above so you can check that out. We do full ship tours, daily vlogs, room tours, etc. We were in a Family Harbor Ocean View room directly across from the Family Harbor Lounge, which was very, very cool. So you can check that out as well. So check out the link, subscribe. My name's Rob with the YouTube channel Here Today, Where Tomorrow, and we will see you there.
If you like this video and want to see more, please head on over to the channel and subscribe. And if you want to get notified, ring that little bell. We upload new videos every week. If you like this video and want to see more, please head on over to the channel and subscribe. And if you want to get notified, ring that little bell. We upload new videos every week.